Hey guys, back with another update on the Porsche 956. I've been making slow progress. Um, no real excuses for it other than work's been bumming me out. Um, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Um, so yeah, here everything is now, well, most everything is installed in the floor pan. Everything's painted up. You can see the engine in there, the transmission. These two rails here are, right here on either side. Those are photo etch pieces that replaced the stuff in the kit. Various other photo etch in here for the radiators for the intercooler, or for the intercoolers, period. Yeah, I think I'm going to hit these with a little bit of the panel accent color just to give some definition to the radiator vents. But yeah, anyways, this is looking okay. Here's the bottom side. It's all painted up. This plate here goes on underneath once I get the front suspension finished up, the shocks and the steering arm. All that stuff's got to go in yet. It has to be painted yet too. But this part's looking good. You can see the seat belts. The seat belts look okay. You know, better than the nothing that it came with. And then, if I can roll my chair, here's where I'm at on the rest of it. I've got the gloss white laid down on the bodywork, which I'm going to hit this with some really light sandpaper because the sides are going to get painted blue, and I just want to make sure that gloss blue is going to stick to where I'm putting it. I've never painted Tamiya gloss on top of Tamiya gloss. I'm sure it probably will adhere just fine, but rather be safe than have it peel off or something on me. But this came out pretty good. I got just some really tiny bugs in which obviously you're not going to see because it's white. But there's some little bugs in here, right on the front here. The rest of it on the front bodywork came out okay. So I may sand that a little bit and then hit some more gloss on top of that, some white gloss on top of that. The rear part of the bodywork, however, I had real problems with it when I was spraying the paint on through my airbrush. It kept, and I think it's because of all these little ducts and crap, I was getting some really weird air currents coming back off of the bodywork, I'm guessing. But it kept laying down in a really, like, almost sandpaper texture to the paint. That after the bulk of it, after it sat, it looks like there's spots there, but it's actually pretty smooth. After the paint settled, most of that stuff went away, but if you see in that vent there, you see where the little specks of paint are. That's what it was doing all over the place. And I'm assuming that it's just from the air swirling off of the bodywork. I'm guessing. I don't know. I've never really run into that before. So I have to clean that up. I have to clean up on the winglets here. I actually have to hit these with sandpaper anyways because the inside portion of those gets blue. But you can see it on, you can't really see, there you can kind of see it. Yeah, there you can see it. So it did it there. It did it in these other vents here a little bit, which that's easy to clean up, but I just can't figure out why it was doing that, other than, like I said, maybe the Maybe I was getting some weird swirling air coming off of it while I was painting. I don't know. I've really never had that happen before. And I wasn't using the paint straight out of the jar. You know, I do thin it down. Maybe I just didn't thin it down enough. I don't know. But, anyways, so, like, I mean, look, if I can't get it to, you take my word for it, on the sides, it's just, you know, buttery smooth. Sorry, out of focus, out of camera there. The paint laid down really nice and smooth on the sides, but up here it just got weird on me. Anyway, so that's that. The other bits and pieces here are in primer, minus the front shocks that somehow I managed to forget about priming when I was priming all this stuff. So I gotta go back and reprime those. This stuff, just, you know, that's the brakes, the drive shafts. What else do I have here? The wheel hubs and the rear suspension, or the rear lower suspension, and then there's your steering arm for the front. Yeah, you know, it's coming along. I'm not really making a lot. I'm not making fast progress, but I am making progress, and I'm happy with how things are so far. Anyway. Anyways, that's it for this update. Quick one. I don't really have a whole hell of a lot. I've got nothing new to show off. I've got no new kits. I have stuck to I'm not buying any new shit off of eBay for a while. I have all of the almost all of the race cars that I'm looking for. There's a couple here and there that I'm still I'll pick up at some point, but man, I've got enough kits to last me a long time right now, and I just don't need to keep acquiring more shit for the moment anyway. I got the photo etch for, it's buried in my pile here. I got I bought a sheet of photo etch for this, for the R89. So that'll be nice once I get going on that. Again, that is going to be my next kit after the Porsche. But yeah, anyways, that's my update. Slowly picking away at stuff. Slowly making progress on this thing. Next up is to maybe touch up that white in a couple spots, and then give it a light touch with sandpaper on the sides where I'm going to hit the blue, and mask it off and get it ready to paint that blue. I'm giving it a few days before I mess with it. If anybody remembers the Benetton that I built, that one right there, when I masked that off, the masking tape had a weird reaction with the Tamiya gloss paint, and it left marks all over the place. I had to go in, sand and buff out. So I'm giving this plenty of time to just sit and chill while I just work on other stuff before I start putting masking tape on it, because I don't want to goof that up. I don't want to have that same mistake happen again. So anyways, that's my update. I'm starting to ramble at this point. Hope everybody else's projects that you guys are working on are going good. Catch you next time. Bye bye.